Switch it up.
Yeah. Peace, love, and light, and healing energy to all who comes across this video. You know what it is. You are now watching The Spill. So, this is just me, a little rant video, man. Nothing serious, nothing special. It's just, I give too much. I overthink too much. And by my rising sign being Leo, I do a lot of things for other people and expect reciprocity. However, I don't receive it. And a lot of times that does. It makes me feel some type of way, man. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel some type of way. But in these days and times, I'm focusing on myself, man. Like being with the energy vampire, man, especially 13 years with an energy vampire. Like, man, I'm damn near tapped out, damn near on E. You know what I'm saying? But shit, with my energy, I still provide for the people with knowledge, sacred knowledge, healing energy, motivational speeches, whatever. Anything that'll help out the people. You know, damn near tapped out on E with my energy. And yet, I'm still showing up for you guys through TikTok, through YouTube. Hell, even my clothing brands. Like, my clothing brands are something completely different, man. Like, they're not like your normal. Well, at least the messages behind my clothing brands are something completely different. A lot of people don't really understand what I'm going at, right? It's all different, man. But I need to start, if you're like that, because I'm a Taurus, but I looked at my natal chart last night because I wanted to see how many signs. I got 18 different signs in my natal chart. But I have a lot, a lot of fire and a lot of air in my chart. A lot, man. Only 3 earth signs, even though my sun sign is Taurus. I only got 3. And only 2 water signs. But the rest, air and fire, man. So yeah, I overthink a lot. Being a speaker is one of my gifts. Being a speaker is one of my purposes in this lifetime. I'm about to turn around. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, being a speaker is one of my purposes and stuff, right? Hopefully you guys get some of that raw while I'm walking. But so that's what I do. I feel like I have to show up. I know for a fact one of my purposes in life is to tell you guys about my experiences. Like, my entire life, I've been in poverty, whether I've had a spell over my life or whether that's something that I was contracted to go through before I decided to come into this lifetime. My entire life, I've been in poverty, even when I had no control over it, like as a child. You know, you couldn't work, you couldn't do nothing as a child, you know what I mean? So sitting here watching your mother struggle constantly, your father's not around, you know, sitting here seeing her live her life off of survival mode, dealing with people when there's no real love involved. You know what I mean? It's like, man, a life full of poverty, a life full of struggle, right? But it's like I'm a Taurus in a life path 8 with a total of 4 8s in my natal chart, according to the Pythagorean natal chart. But the Chaldean natal chart, I'm a life path 11. I think my soul urge or my destiny number is a 22. So both ways, I'm meant to be something special. All right. No matter how you look at it, I'm meant to be something special. And it's like, I looked at my chart and this is supposed to be the last year that I experienced struggle. You know, next year is supposed to be my golden year, man. That's the motherfucking year I'm gonna pop out on motherfuckers and show them who I really am. Now that I'm single, now that I don't have anybody in my life, I don't have any energy vampires sucking up my energy. And you know what's so crazy? I was even with this person knowing she was an energy vampire. But it's like, if you're gonna use my energy, do something powerful with it, like start your own business. At least use that energy right. You know what I mean? But Shorty wouldn't do that shit, man. So, we stay struggling. And then because I'm with an energy vampire, on top of dealing with my own issues, being in my ego and shit, stuff like that, I was pretty much blocking my own success. You know what I'm saying? I take full accountability for that. So it's like, it's sometimes, man, when your life ain't going right and you know it's not going right, man, you gotta. Don't sit up here and stay your ass in a situation that you know for a fact is draining you completely. You know what I mean? Because you're just hurting yourself. Shed some light on the situation, man. Shed some light. Get some of that raw. Get in my rising walking. Yeah, you're just hurting yourself, man. You're completely hurting yourself by doing that. Not really focusing on yourself, not really taking time out for yourself. Constantly dishing out to other people, you know? And like for me, it was a lose-lose situation for me. Well, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a lose-lose situation. I gave out a lot of my energy in this marriage into this energy vampire, but at the same time, I took that downtime to do some spiritual work, to do some shadow work, introspection, walk my spiritual journey. You know what I mean? Instead of just sitting there and accepting it, I got spiritual. I got closer to myself. But me being in the position that I am, it was all guided to be that way. You know, it's all a part of the story. It's all a part of the story, especially for a lot of you chosen, man, who's dealt with the same situation, being in poverty your whole life. Spiritual work, man. It's all a part. It's all a part of the story, man. The big come up. The big come up, man. If your ass is solo dolo right now, you need to remain solo dolo for a while. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't be looking for no new person. Don't be looking. If you're on a twin flame journey, don't be looking for your twin. 9 times out of 10, your twin is not gonna be on the same page as you. So you're gonna end up having them walk away from them completely anyway, whether you like it or not. But this is your inheritance that you're about to walk into, man. For putting up with so much shit, even though you did it to yourself a lot. You know what I mean? You was working out of your heart space. And that's something the universe can't really ignore. You know, the universe is just waiting for you to be solo dolo so that they can actually give you what you needed, give you what you deserve. Because the universe knows that the people around you does not deserve to experience what you're about to experience. Because a lot of them sat up here and dogged you the fuck out, whether in your face or behind your back. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers, smiling faces, smiling faces. I don't know if some of you guys know that song. But yeah, people will sit up here and smile in your face and act like they're cool with you, act like they care about you, and in all actuality, they really don't, and they never truly did. So it's like by you being an earth angel, a healer, whatever you claim to be, you tend, by you being a being of light, you tend to attract a lot of dark entities. All right. You tend to attract a lot of dark entities, man. And if you're not, look, confirmation, if you're not careful, you're going to end up giving a lot of your energy away to these dark entities without even realizing it. And by the time you do realize it, it's going to end up being too late. These guys have already juiced you of most of your good energy, most of your creative energy, most of your bomb sexual energy. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you sat up there and allowed yourself to get juiced, and honestly, you have no one to blame but yourself. So I'm in this situation right now to where I have to rebuild myself back up from the ground up. You know what I mean? I put myself in this situation and I'm going to get myself out of it. So that's what I'm doing, man. I'm taking life one day at a time. But I've noticed that I have been putting in a lot of energy out there, not really getting anything in return, like these YouTube videos, right? Like these YouTube videos, I don't get many views on these. My TikTok, if you go to TikTok and you look up the Lone Wolf Earth Angel, you'll see my TikTok, man. I don't have many followers, don't have many likes, but I got a shit ton of content on there. A shit ton of content that you can actually learn from, that you can actually get some solid insight from. But yet, nobody be hooking me up. I got my Cash App up there. Nobody be Nobody be supporting me. But I be trying to support you guys by giving you that logic that I got, the knowledge that I got, the love that I got, whatever love I have left in me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yeah, I'm reaching that point where it's like I'm about to just stop all that shit. I'm about to cut out the YouTube. I'm about to cut out we're gonna have to cut out the TikTok anyway, because they're about to take that shit and switch it to something else. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you guys, the ones who are aware, you're not gonna like this new version of TikTok, guys. You're not gonna like it at all. But for you NPCs and clones and all you motherfuckers, oh yeah, you guys are gonna eat it up. Y'all gonna eat it up, bro. But let's just say, man, I'm ready to just focus on myself. Like I said, I'm rebuilding myself back up from the ground up, man. So I'm about to just put everything on hold and just stop everything. You know, focus on one thing or two, maybe. Refocus my energy on manifesting growth. Cause I gotta focus on me, man. I gotta focus on me. And if you're in a situation and that's you too, you gotta focus on you, man. You can't keep showing up for people and people not really showing up for you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's part of the lesson right there for me. Is sometimes it's okay for you to step away, man. It's okay for you to put shit on pause just so that you can focus on yourself. It's okay to do that. You don't have to keep showing up all the time, trying to prove something to nobody that's really not there. The only person that's watching you is the universe. They see your efforts, they see your good intent, they see what you're doing. The only person watching you is the universe. So it's like, it's okay for you to take time out for yourself, man. For real. Let's go. It's okay for you to do that. It's like, because if not, you're gonna find yourself at ground zero. Find it like a lot of us are, especially a lot of us chosen, a lot of us healers and shit. The real ones anyway, bro. The real ones anyway. Like we out here. I don't want to put that on nobody, but I mean, I see what I see, bro. I hear what I hear, I see what I see. And a lot of us are still out here struggling like crazy. You know what I mean? But that's just the gift in that, man. If you are truly connected and you're, a healer and all that, a seer and whatever, this is when you're going to have to put that faith in the universe. You know that everything works out in your favor. All right? No matter what shit looks like. Because you're going to have people that go up against you. You're going to have people that was in your past that sat up here and tried to sabotage you out of envy and hatred. You know what I mean? And they're gonna try their best, man. They're gonna try their motherfucking best to sabotage the shit out of you. To stop everything that you're doing. Like, for an example, my ex-wife left and she took the Wi-Fi modem, right? So now if I ever have to use my computer, I gotta use my hotspot to do it. And we all know that hotspot shit is not unlimited, man. Like you use a lot of data using your hotspot. So I pretty much used up all of my data just putting in my work with my clothing brands, TikTok and YouTube and shit. I done soaked up all of my damn data, man. So it's like, man, she practically made it hard for me to focus on the things that I really need to focus on for me. So it's like, if I really want to use that laptop or whatnot, I gotta go to a location where there's free Wi-Fi now because she done took that shit and she won't give it back, and that's cool. You can have that shit. I don't need it, nor do I need you. You know what I mean? And I never needed you. But that's how shit is happening right now. You're going to be in situations with individuals who put you in situations and they got some type of thought process about you. So they're trying to make it seem like to everybody else around you and around them that you need them. You need them. No, you never needed them. And they're about to see that. They're about to witness that. What the universe has in store for you, man. They're about to see just how much you never truly needed them at all. You know what I'm saying? Want and need is two different things, man. Two different things. And these motherfuckers is about to see just who you really are. But that's just it. You gotta rest, man. You gotta rest. You gotta focus up. You gotta put that time and that energy back into yourself. You gotta learn how to re-love yourself again. A lot of you guys forgot how to do that because you just spend too much time loving on other people. You know, you spend way too much time loving on other people. So it's like, damn, now you got to spend that time loving on yourself. Right? You got to learn how to love on yourself again, man. Like that's another thing too, that codependency shit. Like me, codependency, relationships, situationships. I keep bringing this up, bro, because it's important. Because that is one thing that slows a lot of us down, chosen or not. It doesn't matter. A lot of motherfuckers out here are codependent on someone or something in some type of way. And it's like people don't realize just how much they're damaging themselves by being codependent on certain energies, man. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I wanted to get a divorce from my ex-wife. It's like I told you guys, me being in this situation, stay-at-home dad and shit. Like my money making, abilities was put at a halt because I didn't realize who I was with at the time. And that is what made me walk into my spiritual journey, because that shit had me so fucking depressed. Because I'm a provider naturally, a giver, a provider naturally. You know what I'm saying? And me not being in that energy had me so out of the loop and so depressed, man. That it forced me to walk my spiritual journey. And when I walked my spiritual journey, all the motherfucking information that I needed about who's who in my life, the purpose in my life, and shit like that, and my purpose in life, and all that information started to come to light. All of it started to come to light. That's when I discovered who my ex-wife was. That's when I discovered that we needed a divorce, that I needed to leave her the fuck alone. Like, bro, I've been trying to get a divorce for years, and we never got it done, bro. And finally got that shit. I pretty much had to make her ass tired of me completely to finally get that damn divorce, bro. Like shit. Cause nothing was popping for me, man. Like, man, it's just crazy, man. But yeah, you find yourself giving your energy up to the wrong individuals. And doing that, you won't be able to shine or grow in nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she pretty much, I don't really, when it comes to that, I don't really have nothing negative to say about her, man. Like she actually did a lot for me. You know, she took care of a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, yeah, I don't disrespect her for shit because of what she's did for me like that. But it's like she's not spiritual and she's straight up 3D, so she sees it as a situation like, you just a bomb, you used me and this and that, and this and that. But it's like she knows who I am. Like the first time we separated, I was booming, dog. I showed her who I was. The first time we separated, bro, I got 2-3 jobs. And started up my own business without her. Shorty was butthurt, bro. She was butthurt. And she was like, How the fuck was you able to do that without me? But when I was here, you couldn't do none of that. It's you. Yeah. That was you. It's like not only was you an energy vampire, but you was just soaking up all my energy, especially my love energy. Like I was loving on Shorty like crazy, but I wasn't getting none of that in return. I would motivate her, build her up, feed her knowledge, feed her brain, everything. But I wasn't getting none of that type of love in return. None of it, bro. So it's like, man, I put myself in this, and she was a Libra. So I put myself in a situation, bro. Myself in a situation by putting her up on the pedestal when my ass should have just left. And I didn't want to leave because, old traditional thought process of, when you marry with somebody, you start a family, you stick it out, right? That was the biggest mistake I made, man. For real, my ass should have left when I had that opportunity. But so yeah, now I'm sticking up here, trying to rebuild from the ground up. But like I said, I done gave out so much of my energy willingly, not just to her, but to other people. It's like, man, I'm just about to just put everything on pause, bro. Pause and just focus on me. Try to live a regular schmegular life for a little bit. Just so that I can rebuild, man. Just so I can refocus on me. Man, I need this, you need this, we need this, man. Because let's keep it a buck. You can't really sit up here and heal people, or pour into somebody else's cup when your cup is damn near empty. You feel me? You gotta, if people won't pour into you, you gotta find some way to pour into yourself. All right. So that's pretty much what this video is about, man. You've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. And by us being through a lot, man, and you pretty much punish yourself by operating out of your heart space a little bit too much. You didn't really cause a balance there. You didn't really stand up for yourself when you needed to. When it was time for you to stand up for yourself, you just sat back and played it smooth. And you should have put your foot down a long time ago. Shed some light on that situation. When you should have put some motherfucking, should have put your foot down in the first place, bro. You didn't. So it's time now, man. Cutting people off, doing what you gotta do. It's time to focus on you. It's time to focus on you. It's time for you to see the truth about this world, about people in it. A lot of us, like me included, we have dreams of wanting to heal people. I mean, not necessarily heal, but like help people, right? Like one of my, what I always wanted to do as a child is help the less fortunate. Help people who are like completely lost in the sauce, completely down. Because like I said, man, I've always lived a life of struggle, a life of poverty. And me and my moms and shit, we used to always pray for help. Especially me, I used to always wonder why we never had an earth angel come help us out when we needed it the most. It just seems like we just kept going through it and kept going through it and kept going through it. And that's one of the things that made me be like, man, I wanna be that earth angel that we never received when we needed it. But there's a lot of people out there that need someone like that. They just pick them up. Whether you give them motivation, whether you actually, bless them, or I hate saying that word, bro. But you know what I mean? You actually provide a miracle to them financially or some shit. There's something to put people back on their feet, man. Give them a second chance at life. Give them a second chance. I always wanted to be that type of person, but I could never be that person when I'm in poverty. It's like, let me get to the magnitude of someone like Elon Musk or Mr. Beast, shit like that. The things that I'm going to do to change this world, these motherfuckers in control of this world are completely afraid of. They're afraid of people like me getting that type of power because they know exactly what we're going to do with it. They know exactly what we're going to do with it. And they don't want that to happen. So, but unfortunately, they can't stop the inevitable. They can't stop that shit, man. So yeah, man, if you got to focus up on you, take some time, Time out for yourself. Take a break from no matter what it is. If something that you're engaging in, people, places, and things, if they don't completely align with who you know you truly are, if they don't completely align with your heart space and what you're completely passionate about, then it's something that's absolutely in the way and taking energy away from you and what you really need to be doing in this world. So don't be afraid to take time out for yourself. All right? It's time to change this world, man. It's time to change this world. So it's time to get to it. Switch it.